Hey, what is going on, family? It is your boy, John Chris, here again. And I really just wanted to break down to you guys some of the stuff that you guys have been seeing on the internet about people getting stuff removed from their credit reports in 4 days, right? So you guys seeing this TRANSUNIon sweep, whatever they want to call it, right? Where people are talking about credit repair methods where they're getting accounts removed some way, somehow so fast, right? And today we're gonna dive into these methods. We're gonna look into these methods and see exactly what these people are talking about, right? So this is the best YouTube video I found that essentially I feel like breaks it down the best. So we're gonna watch it together. We're gonna go over it, and I'm gonna go deep down and dive into it with you guys.
Heard of the new TransUnion hack? Well, guys, people are removing literally everything from their TransUnion credit report in 4 days. Guys, I don't care if you have an old credit card, $50,000 limit, or if you have a car loan that's worth $40,000. Guys, people are actually promoting this hack and actually guaranteeing results. Guys, today.
See, so like this is the stuff like I was talking about. Like this is crazy to me. So, for example, no disrespect to this guy, but 10-day TransUnion sweep. Comment the word sweep. I mean, like, dude is crazy. So $800 for existing clients, $1,000 for new clients. I mean, like, this is nuts.
Results. Guys, in today's video, I'm going to explain step by step on how you can use the TransUnion hack or not use the TransUnion hack to remove everything in 4 days. Guys, stay tuned. Into the video, guys, please like, subscribe to the channel. Allow YouTube to for that I was telling you about that. Allow this video. God, I'm super excited about this video because I've seen this. See, this is one of the promotions that someone is promoting on Instagram. It says 10-day TransUnion sweep, guarantee removal, repost collections increase. And guys, anytime you see guaranteed removals, that should be an indication that it's a scam or they're using some type of finesse, some type of hack that's going to basically not be credible under the guidelines of the FCRA. So as you can see, this is another one, TransUnion sweep.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think you could legally guarantee deletions.
Club, 700 club. So what is this hack? So this hack is comes from the section 605C of the FCRA, which is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Now the section 605C in the FCRA is basically for victims of human trafficking. Now this method and this section inside the FCRA was comprised specifically for victims of human trafficking. As you probably know, human trafficking, the market in itself has grew substantially over the last couple of years, and it has been a lot of victims of it. And not only have they been victims of the human trafficking side, but they also been victims on the credit identity theft side as well. So they've been victims.
All right, chat. So let's go ahead and let's really dive into this real quick, right? So let's really look at this. So 605C, essentially, this is basically the Cornell article on what he's talking about, right? So here we see a bunch of different things, but here we go talking about 605C of the FCRA, right? Human trafficking. So the thing is that lately when you talk about credit repair, right, and you get to the point where you meet people like myself who have been doing this for a while, right? We get people who've been doing this for a long time, right? And certain methods that normally people use to remove inquiries, things like that, people go ahead and they abuse of it. Now, one of those methods, for example, is the FTC method, where people would get inquiries removed by labeling them as identity theft, right? And the reason people do this is because when you do things like this, you slowly notice that these things are removed so quickly because of how they're labeled. Guys, say hi to Thursday. He wanted to be in the video today. What is up, Thursday? Shout out to Thursday. He's gonna go that way now, right? So, for example, if we look here, right, in section C of this, block upon receipt of submission. So what does that mean? That means when someone submits a dispute right? And they're mentioning those specific words, right? They're mentioning human trafficking, they're mentioning these things, right? The verbiage that they're using, right? As soon as these companies get the letter, it's no longer treated as a dispute. It's more treated as like, hey, get this shit off and we'll figure everything else out later, right? So this is where stuff starts to get pretty crazy, right? Because we look at it here. So, requirement to notify the consumer and attempt to resolve deficiencies in general within 5 business days. Some submissions under paragraph D of this section. Notify a consumer. Blah 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 blah. Right. So this is what people are doing, right? And they're charging thousands of dollars, and I mean like you see it all the time, right? And this is what's been happening. So this post, I'm pretty sure everybody in the credit repair space has seen it recently, right? So this came out recently, and this is from the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, right? These are the same guys who just finished suing Equifax, same guys who just finished suing Experian, right? And this is a letter that I'm assuming a client got, right? So it says, we're writing to you about a recent complaint that was submitted in your name to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, a federal agency that is responsible for implementing and enforcing federal consumer financial law. Your complaint was closed administratively because one of the attachments was identified as potentially fraudulent. They're on your ass. They're letting you know what it is, right? For those of you guys who have never seen, for example, FTC affidavit, you are basically signing that, hey, listen, that's 100% right. I don't know what this stuff is. I'm a victim, you know? I'm either a victim of identity theft, I'm a victim of human trafficking. You're basically saying that you knew what went on. You know what I mean? You didn't know what went on, right? It wasn't me, right? And they're basically saying, hey, right? It says, it has come to our attention that certain individuals and third party companies may be exploiting a process designed to help survivors avoid some of the financial consequences of human trafficking. This process allows survivors of human trafficking to submit documentation to credit reporting agencies to have adverse information that resulted from human trafficking removed from their credit report. Knowingly submitting fraudulent documentation to the federal government is a serious offense. So they're on your ass, right? And now the thing you have to think about is the average person purchasing this service doesn't know this is going on. You don't know, right? Like if we go back to that post, like if where in the ad does it say you're a victim of human trafficking all of a sudden? So they're not telling you these things, right? And the big message to all of my credit repair owners, if you read this last 2 paragraphs here, sometimes consumers work with credit repair organizations that submit CFPB complaints on their client's behalf without the client's authorization, or otherwise engage in improper activities such as promising to remove negative information on your credit report even if that information is accurate and current. If an organization, and this is where it gets funny, right? If an organization or individual is submitting the complaint on your behalf for the purpose of fixing your credit, please provide us with their name, contact information, website, and or social media handle of the credit repair organization by emailing our legal team. You're cooked. You're cooked. It's belt to ass. What do you do about that? Now you have to put yourself in the consumer's shoes, right? You have to put yourself in one of your customers' shoes, right? Realistically speaking, as a customer, you see this, you get a letter like this to your house. It's me or them, right? If you have 100 clients, you do this method on 100 people. Well, let's say 40 of them get this letter. 5 of them actually emailed the legal team. The disputes didn't work. The items didn't come off. They lied to you. Could you be mad at them for contacting their legal team? So listen, man, everybody with a credit repair organization, just know they're cracking down on all of these fugazi methods, man. They're cracking down on them. Don't do them, right? Figure out, get your methods in order. And, if you're somebody looking to get credit repair, you got to think realistically. When somebody tells you, hey, look, credit repair could take 3 to 9 months, 3 to 12 months, sometimes even longer. And then somebody else is like, hey, credit repair takes 7 days. You got to think, how the hell are you getting this done in 7 days? Right? Because this shit is crazy. Well, shout out to y'all, man. See y'all in the next video.